Hello and welcome to another session of NPT Banking in the series of Haven't You Just Discovered Fraud? In a good reaction, many of the viewers have sent me a suggestion asking me to discuss well known, well publicized recent frauds and how, as auditors or as bank administrators, you could have found it out. I am presenting you two cases today. However, one must remember that this is based on public information and not internal information at all. If I was one of the investigators, I am forbidden from sharing the information with you. And therefore, this is, you can call it a little bit of hypothetical assumptions which I hear, but let me assure you they are very realistic. These are recent ones, and the beauty of it is that although these are technical ones with technology involved, the solution is the same old medicine with one word called reconciliation. Let us see these two cases now in detail.
This is one of the technical frauds which has taken place recently. So this is the news of 30th March 2017 uh, regarding Bank of Maharashtra. You are aware that Unified Payment Interface allows you to transfer amounts from one bank to the other electronically. It seems that there is some issue which occurred where Bank of Maharashtra lost 25 crores. It seems that 50 to 60 people in Aurangabad discovered this loophole where money could be transferred without any amount of balance in their account, and therefore they exploited this to either settle their uh, dues or transfer to their other bank accounts themselves. So it is like one of the golden opportunities of creating money out of thin air, which is one of the most incentive that a fraudster has. So this is the news item where we see that it had occurred in the UPI interface. Why is it required? Even though the core banking had declared, the UPI at the bank level used to send a success message. So let's look at the next slide. So theoretically, UPI should work like this. Reserve Bank of India is involved, NPCI, Bank of Maharashtra here, UPI interface, and then the core banking system which Bank of Maharashtra had, RTCS, this thing, core banking system. Now the thing is that why is the UPI required interface is because this database is not standard at all core banking systems, and therefore when NPCI wants to settle some demand of payment which is required, it has to have a standard format to receive it. Since this core banking system can be of various companies, therefore a UPI is required to interface between NPCI and the bank. So this is a mediatory which standardizes, just like we have the switch interface where audio signals of the telephone are converted into digital and vice versa. So now here we have three parties: Reserve Bank of India, NPCI, and the Bank of Maharashtra. Bank of Maharashtra has its own UPI, its own CBS system. Therefore, when a transaction occurs, that is, a demand is made that a payment has to be received, it is sent to NPCI, who then forwards it to the whichever bank it has to forward it to. The bank then checks it up, translates it through a UPI interface, which then looks at the CBS system where the database is looked into whether there is a balance or not. Then the reply goes to the UPI interface. Then therefore the bank tells the NPCI yes or no, and therefore the Reserve Bank at the settlement does the settlement with a yes or no, depends upon the answer. So what went wrong? Let us see what went wrong now. Parties are the same. The request is sent to the bank. Bank sends the request to the interface. Interface sends it to the CBS, core banking system, who just checks up from the database, comes back with the answer that is no. There is no enough balance, no balance, and therefore the bank knows that there is no balance, but somehow over here the signals got mixed up and it went into yes, and therefore the settlement is done by NPCI. Now, although there is no balance here, the settlement is done. This is a very simplified diagram which I have said. It is no magic that it says yes or no. The technicality is that the question is asked 3 times because there is a signal involved here. It is not physically near. So since there is a signal involved here by network, that is a wide area network or it's some network connection it has to go through, it is quite possible that there will be some interruptions. So therefore they have decided that 3 times the question will be asked. Suppose the question does not reach the bank itself, then should it be no? So it cannot be no at the first instance. So that was the rule which was set. However, it seems that the first answer came as yes and the second answer came as no. The first answer was accepted and therefore this issue occurred. Could this have been checked up or prevented? The answer is yes. Reconciliation, the magic word. The bank should reconcile its payments or receipts with NPCI on a daily basis. If it sees any balance which is outstanding for more than a day, then there is some issue which it has to take up to solve immediately. The next scam or fraud that we are studying is the credit card fraud of the Cosmos Bank. A normal card cycle is like this. A person goes for shopping. Let us say it is a petrol pump. The petrol pump swipes the card and the swipe message goes to the petrol pump owner's bank. Let us say it is Visa. Then if it is Visa, it goes to the Visa switch, which then understands which bank this account holder has this card is linked with, and it sends to that person's bank. The bank then looks at its CBS, says that it's okay to make the payment. If it's a debit card, then it looks at the balance. If it's a credit card, it does not look at the balance, it looks at the credit limit. Then sends back a message saying yes. The switch then sends it to the receiving banker, a message saying yes, the payment is being done, and therefore the petrol pump owner immediately gets the message, and at the end of the billing cycle, in case it's a credit card, or immediately the account of this person who has made the purchase, it is debited, and on the due date, if it's a credit card, the person pays to the banker. What happened here was, what went wrong? The purchase was done, the petrol pump owner gave it to his bank, the bank then sent it to the switch. Now here the switch sent it to the banker is what should send to the banker is what is required, but a proxy server came in between. So this message between the service, that is the switch, and the banker was stopped at the proxy server, which kept on giving the answer yes, make the payment, and therefore the switch said okay, let's make the payment, and therefore the payment was done. However, since the account of the card holder is not affected, these two transactions, that is a reflection in the account and the payment therefore by the card holder, does not take place at all. Therefore, at the end, it was very difficult for the bank to understand which accounts are affected because the transaction did not reach the bank at all. This is the Cosmos Bank ATM or debit card fraud that we are talking about. Now, is this possible to detect without the technology issues which are involved here? Again, the answer is very simple: reconciliation. You see, the switch keeps on sending reconciliation statements to the bank regularly, that is on daily basis, which has to be looked into, because if anything which is not settled on that day is an alarm bell and things can be repaired immediately. The moment the reconciliation department is absent or the action is absent or the staff is absent and it is not done by anybody else, this fraud will continue for a long period.
I hope you have understood and analyzed the cases in detail and seen the importance of the aspect of reconciliation. Please note that as auditors, you don't have to reconcile. You have to look at the system of reconciliation, the reports of reconciliation, the aging of the entries in reconciliation, and then arrive at a conclusion of whether there is negligence or whether there is fraud. That's all. I hope to see you again soon. Next time, let your suggestions keep on coming because this was one of your suggestions itself. Thank you.